Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, Satisfactory. Everyone have a good Friday? Or a good Friday. Having a good day today. How's that? That works. Intro has been thoroughly screwed. Anyway, I'll leave it in. Good. I don't cut. Sorry. I I don't cut. I cut. I don't know. There's a joke. If I really thought about it, there's a joke in there somewhere. But yes, we are back today on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, you can check those out down in the description section of the video. Down in the description section. And as well as a link for Satisfactory Mod Manager so that you can download mods for yourself and play them. Download and use them, whatever. However you like. It is one of them things that you could do by yourself, and it's really cool and easy, however you like to do it. So, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So, if you remember last time, or if you weren't here, whichever, I still haven't gotten rid of those stupid things. We have built we have put down our coal gens. I forgot the name of them. I don't know why. We put down our coal gens um, so that we could have coal generator power for our coal gens, and we wanted to do this so we can have better power because currently we're doing 720 megawatts, I think, something like that. Oh, our fuse broke apparently. Oh, we might be out of yeah, we're out of things. Okay, we'll have to fix that in a minute. Yeah, we're out of but we were doing 720, and these do when they're running. These do 75 megawatts each. So if we hit the N key for our calculator, 75, we have 20 generators. We did do this last time. I think I typed that in because I was like, I wonder, so I can get that number right. And then I forgot it. So yeah, 75 times 20, because 75 megawatts times 20 generators gives us 1,500 megawatts, and that's without overclocking. That's actually pretty good for this stage in the game. We're going to need it because currently we're probably doing about 720 at our peak. Oops, sorry, I hit the map key. Oh wow, interesting. I forgot about that one. uh, we actually more along the lines need 4,980 megawatts, or 4,980. Excuse me. A bit of a yawn there came out of nowhere while I was talking. I don't care. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that, and this is our square building. We decided, or have decided that I did want to make this into an old factory-style building, so that when we either decommission this or it just keeps running, whatever, we can have an old factory building design in our factory, or in our city. In our big old city we got going on, we got a few buildings. We got getting there. The number is growing very slowly. Actually, we're actually developing about as slow as an actual city would in real life. Uh, Half the buildings are unfinished. Stuff like that. We're getting there though. The reason we don't have steel production, we have steel production unlocked. We just cannot do it because we do not have the power to be able to do steel production because the standard, if we go over here to production, the standard smelter does 4 megawatts. That's its max. That's the most it's ever going to pull. 4 megawatts, that's not much. The foundry, on the other hand, does 16. So that's 4 of these for one of these. And these are going to be what's going to be making our steel. So it's going to take iron ore and coal and it's going to turn that into steel ingots. And we need a bunch of these. We need a crap load. And we do not have the power to be able to support these. So, just like the assemblers, we have a bunch of assemblers as well, stuff like that. We just don't have the availability. So, that's why we're building this giant power station. But I wanted this. The reason this is in the city, if you weren't here, or you're new, or however, if you forgot, like I often do, I forget things too. I wanted this to be part of the city. This is the reason it's in the city. It's because I wanted it to be. I did want it to be a part of it. Also, I need to remove this. We'll fix that. That way, we can have like we can have like a historical building, and whatnot, and it could look. Oops, that's a mod. As you can see, we're doing a mod playthrough. And I wanted it to be a pretty historical building and stuff like that, and things could look pretty good on top of that. So that's what I wanted. I wanted everything to look historical, well, not everything to look historical, but since we're in the factory district, or the whatever you want to call it, this can stay here with all of these smokestacks. If we were smart about it, we probably could like elevate some of these to get the smokestacks, some of them higher than the others, but I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, I really wanted an old looking building to be here, so I think it'll look really good. Now we do have these. This is the Upside Down Foundation mod by Andre Aquila, and I do believe they do have it's a very bright wall. I just wanted to look at it. I think we do have a brick wall, don't we? Or no? That might have been a different mod. I was looking at the head bricks. Probably one of your mods as well, if you're watching this. But yeah, I do want to get a brick wall. That's such an interesting wall. So apparently that's paintable. Yes, it is very, very paintable. Doesn't It looks like it's old. We could do like holodeck. We could do glass. This is a glass. That's a foundation, by the way. Do a glass. We could do none of the emissive ones. These things are too bright. Yeah, and then they have floors. We can do a foundation of sand if we want. That is some very red sand. Anyway, I'm going to stop messing around now. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I'll probably find myself a mod where I can have a brick wall. I think that would be really, really cool. Because the only materials we have for walls are steel, concrete, and the fix-it wall. I don't have the materials for this, and this is very, very expensive. So, and I would like to have a brick wall, but that'll be that'll be some other day. we'll figure it out as well, and we'll have a paint for a lot of these. I'm wondering if there's a bunch of mods for just materials. That would be really cool. That way I don't have to replace my stuff. I can just paint material. Probably. I haven't really looked specifically into that, but I have seen some brick walls and stuff like that. And I would really like to have that for my old factory look. And we'll put in some like windows and stuff like that. They'll be square windows, but they'll be windows nonetheless. When we do finally unlock that. Okay, so well, enough screwing around. I didn't do anything between episodes, don't worry about it. But we are going to be doing something this episode. So, what we are going to do is we're going to completely and utterly remove the floor, other than the pads where the power generators are sitting. Now the reason we're going to do this is because we need room. We need a bunch of room for our logistics. We're going to not only have to have belts, but we're going to have pipes too. We're going to have the water pipes coming in. And they're going to be coming in from below. If they come in from above, we'll have to have a lot of pumps, as well as we'd have to have them coming in somewhere, which they'll probably be coming in through the floor, because if you weren't here, get rid of that. We'll do a little bit at a time. If you weren't here, oops, we won't get rid of that. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Just top them on here. There we go. Oof. Oof. Okay. I'm gonna put this back in. Yeah. I'm just gonna cover that back up. Don't worry about that. But yeah, we will be moving this. The train station is right underneath us, and that's how we're getting our materials in here. Or our materials in here is we're doing it through that. So we need to create a logistics floor, foundations on the bottom, all the way along. And the train stations will poke through, but we won't see this. This will be underneath our feet, and we'll never know it's there. We'll know it's there, but anybody else won't know it's there. I guess is the way to do it. The way to say it. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. But yeah, this is going to be our logistics floor. This is going to be where we place all of our pipes and stuff. Because all of our stuff comes in from underneath. Oh, we're out of concrete. Hold on. And also, if you weren't here for the last couple episodes, we've been using blade runners. They were in the quartz tree. Somebody had tipped me off to it, and I went and looked, and it's just like, oh, thank you. I needed that. I've been wanting these so badly, and I could have sworn they were in the. I swore they were in the. They were underneath one of the tiers. But I was sorely mistaken. Either that or it was there at some point, and I just forgot that it was there, which is also a very good possibility. I have been known to do stuff like that. Yeah, that works. What no, architecture. Yeah, we'll just do um, foundation. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Too low. You know what? Let's do this. This is where our train stations are. I forgot to fix that. My bad. Okay. Oh, we're out of power too, so we'll have to fix that as well. I think we're just out of those things. So we'll fix that real quick. we're out of solid biomass, and this is the reason why. Did we run out of power last episode? It might have been last episode we ran out of power. I'm pretty sure. Or is this one? You know what? I do so many videos anymore that I forget in between videos what's what and how everything is going along. Just, ugh, this is one of them things, man. Oh dear. We're pretty low on that stuff. Hold on. Organization. Sure, hazard box, whatever. Let's put a lot of this stuff away. Okay, cool. Let me go down here. We should have a full box down here. Yes. We do have a full box down here. Cool. That hopefully should be enough to fill our station. Or fill our station, fill our power. Oh, okay. Yeah, we were definitely low. I'm gonna have to go get some more this weekend, I guess. Get both those boxes full. Because I don't know when this power station's gonna be ready. We also had to add like 4 extra of these. So we use so much power sometimes that we just run out. Next. 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 Jeez. This is what happens when you leave this too long in this game. You end up with this. You regret it. I think we're now using almost 5,000 biomass every couple of hours. That is pretty insane. Okay, I'll step back. Look at that. All right. Oh, whoops. Let me flip the switch on one of these. Yep. You can see we produce 720 and we're using about 500 to 600. I've seen it hit 600 a couple times. There it is. Oh, getting there. Okay. Yep. It's pretty bad. We have a mix of. We do have trains, obviously, as you've seen. We do have trains on our game. And again, it's because there's mods. So those mods allow us to have trains, so we can plan our base around trains earlier. And those trains we've got a mix. So normally with this mod, we also have drones too, which I'm never going to use. These trains only go they only go 4 kilometers an hour to start out with. Or sorry, 25 kilometers an hour, and they maximally use 5 megawatts. So that's kind of the downside to having these cheap trains. Yes, they're cheap, but they're extremely slow. Like I can run twice as fast pretty much right now. And normally you'd use these stations here, which are pretty cheap. They don't cost very much power. But I learned my lesson real quick on this game that if you're going to use this mod, um, just go the full cheating method and put down the stations, like unlock trains via Satisfactory calculator, or however you want to go about that. But unlock trains, put down your trains and train station stuff, and your tracks, and then only to offset that, use these trains. Use the cheap trains from the mod. I learned my lesson real quick when we ran out of, or the mod broke. We ran out of the mod. The mod broke because of one of the updates, and it removed all my train stations. That was the only way to get the game back, so I can continue recording. I guess it's not as big of a deal um, for most people, but it's a pretty big deal to me because I have to record, and come hell or high water, I have to record that. I have to record that game unless the game's completely broken and there's nothing I can do on my end. That'd be the only other way. But yeah, pretty much come hell or high water, I have to record. Um, Even if I have to remove mods and stuff like that. So, yeah, for like I said, for most people it wouldn't be a problem, but for me, it definitely was a problem. And so what I did was I kept the mod, or got rid of the mod, but then my entire base got shut down because all my import is train right now. That's my import, is my train, or is my trains for all of my materials. So I wasn't able to produce anything because I had nothing. I had no raw materials. So what I did was I just unlocked through Satisfactory calculator, just unlock the train stations, or the train stuff. Put down or re-put down my stations where the old ones were, the old ones from the mod. I just went that route. That route is much easier to go because if the mod ever breaks again, the trains just disappear, and you could just deal with that. But when the train stations disappear, you have to completely redo all of the logistics and stuff hooked up to them, and you lose all the stock that you had built up. So I think it was warranted to fix that. So yeah, if you're going to use that mod, definitely just go the full way and just put down the train stations if you want to use this. Because the train stations themselves, other than the maximum amount of power they use, there really is no difference between them and the Fix-It approved ones, at least that I can see. There's no difference. Um, the trains is what the difference is, the actual trains themselves, because like I said, they start out as you start out having the ability to put down trains immediately as soon as you start the game, pretty much, or as soon as you unlock it, I guess, within the tiered system. But the trains offset themselves by having trains that early. It offsets itself by 25 kilometers an hour max speed, and then the power requirements obviously are pretty low as well because they have to be. But that the mod itself, the reason I have the mod in the first place is so that I can design my game around having trains. I don't have to import them later because they don't come until way later in the game. And by the time you're ready for trains, or by the time you unlock trains, you're not ready for trains because you have so much infrastructure or factory. We'll call it factory structure, I guess. You have so much factory structure already by that point. Like unless you pre-planned everything, which would be incredibly hard to do. I guess it is possible, but that again is also hard to do. So that'd be really hard to pre-plan everything. It's just like, just have the trains already, and then all my imports can be train. And I think that's a really cool idea. But it spurred on some other stuff that had to happen, which is fine. Again, it's one of those things. And we won't remove that. Oh, jeez. That's how I handle corners. You could probably handle corners by putting foundations inside of each other, but it causes glitching, so I just use this method. But again, like I said, I'm doing this so that I can have a logistics system underneath. And then we will be walking on top without a clue that has happened. Or that anything has happened. And the train stations can just import directly up, and then no super complex system has to happen until this floor. And not even then. I guess the only problem we're going to have is balancing it out. Balancing it out, I think, is going to be the hardest point there. I am going to balance, though, as if I had the Mark III belts already unlocked. Then I can just swap them. When I do unlock them, I can just swap them and then everything will work. I think that's the route I'm going to go for those. I think I accidentally placed a foundation, but I don't know where it went. Okay, and like I said, over here, this is going to be a storage system. This is going to be a storage system for power. And the other area is going to be a storage system for water. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I am going to probably have 20 of those little water tanks, or 20 of those tanks, because I'm not going to put them out here. I'm not going to put them out here. I think that would negate the facts. So yeah, I will. We'll just get rid of this entire thing. Just like that. Yep. That'll work. Okay. Oh, whoops. My bad. Just use the smart bot to fix that. There we go. Now there's a bit of there, fixed it. A bit of a gap there. Not that it truly matters. Use the camera here. Fill it in. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So now the fun part. Oh, I guess we probably should remove these platforms, or not the platform it's sitting on, but the bits underneath. Oh, whoa. Yeah, we should probably remove those, just so we have all the floor space. That we could possibly use. And again, like I said, no one will be the wiser other than us. We're the only ones that are going to know, so keep it a secret. Keep it a secret on a public video. uh, and then yeah, we'll just run all the pipes and everything. We'll run all the pipes and everything. Belts and whatnot underneath here. and we're never gonna see it once it's all said and done. Gotta be careful. There's the station here. We do not want to accidentally remove it. In fact, I'm gonna do this. Repeatedly slamming my head against the thing. Very carefully. I think the station is bigger, so these ones aren't. They're not as hard to. To maneuver around. Hopefully we have enough water pumps to support this. Actually, we do. We have 10 pumps, and it's I know it's 1 pump to 2.5 or something like that. 1 pump to 2 3/4. Don't remove that. Yeah, it's over 2. So we know we can support this. Or support what we got going on. There we go. Stations are so big. And that's why this entire thing, this entire power station hangs off of a cliff in order to fit it all into the city. But this is the best spot for it, in my opinion. The train line is right. The train line coming in that can be used for coal and water is right there. And the reason it's so big is because I've put a rule. If you weren't here in the beginning, I did put a rule on myself since we're using the trains right off the beginning. There's a rule to using these trains, and that rule is the trains have to be at the very least have to be 5 cars long. And I said I may change that in the future, but I have yet to have like a huge problem with it. Yeah, that it does take up a lot of space. This is true. But I seem to continue to be working around it. So, but yeah, all of our trains have to be at least 5 cars long. This is the catch, I guess you could call it, or the trick, or not the trick, to being able to have access to these trains early on in the game. The rule. The whatever you want to call it. This is the catch. And it works out pretty well for me. Or it seems to be anyway. That's the other reason. Okay. As you can see, this is what we're going to go with. We're going to go with directly down, because the walkways are going to be in between. So yeah, they're going to go directly down, and this is why we have to have these floating, essentially. Very careful not to delete the train station. Because if I do that, I not only get materials that I don't have access to, but I don't have the ability to put those train stations back. Right now, I don't. Because as you can see, if I go to transport, I don't have trains unlocked. But these, as you can see, they take computers and frames. These are the Fix-It approved stations. I say Fix-It approved, which means non-mod, basically. We may have the upgradable trains, which are cheap and take little power. They do go the 25 kilometers an hour like they should. But I have the Fix-It approved stations to avoid any having to replace them in the future because of a mod breaking. Again, it's not that I don't trust the mod, it's just mods always break when it comes to updates. It's just the way it is. And it's not the modder's fault or anything like that. Just as soon as an update comes out, the mods break because usually updates change a bunch of code or they change reference points or whatever it may be. They change significant enough that the mod no longer functions. And like I said, it happens. Okay, looks like this is the last one. And we can finally start hooking up our logistics system underneath. I don't think we're going to get power on today, but we're at least going to be getting there. The reason I don't think we're going to have it today is we still got quite a bit to do. We still got quite a bit to do, a little bit more hell to pay before we get anywhere special. Okay, so the first thing that we absolutely have to do is we need to find a way down. I think I'm going to do that in here. And whatnot. I think I'm going to do that in here. This is the office space. So I'm thinking. Actually, no, I won't be able to do that in here, will I? We'll have to do it down here because there's no train line. Let's see, where's the train line located? Yeah, there's no train line located up to here. Okay, so yeah, that's as close as I dare go, to be honest. So we'll use this space in order to make a switchback. Actually, this works out pretty well. Or it should. Now if we can fill that wall in. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, we'll use this space to make a switchback. So that also means put this back. And then we need to put the walls on this level. Oh wait, no. This is the floor level, so we need to figure this out first. Alright, wall. Because that's where the door has got to go. That's going to be a little bit off, but I think it'll be okay. A little bit like that for now. Oh, whoops, wrong wall. Hold on. Do we want the wall on that side or do we want it on this side? Yeah. And then have the stairs start on this wall here. Ah! I'm so stupid. Just walked out like, oh, dumpty-dumpty-dum. Wow, dude. I haven't done something like that in a long while. That was pretty good, though. I have a good laugh about that. I'm having a good time. Just walked out like there was something there. Okay, that's not quite right. Okay, where are we off at? So there's the wall there. Okay, if we put a wall like this, then we know where the wall's at. Probably actually should anyway. Do that real quick. Put a wall there. And then this wall is different. That's right, yeah. This wall's slightly different. Okay. Again, not lining up or anything like that. I need to like replace these walls with a different material. Something that doesn't line up. Like if I was to do this and this, that'd be very strange. This is steel? Steel walls. I want to see something. Steel wall. Oh, they have those little marker beams, so we can't even use those. Okay, we'll just have to use concrete walls for now. Or concrete walls down here. Just because it's not worth the trouble to try and line everything up. Okay, that allows us to do this, and then this. Yeah, it is working, okay. And then, yeah. I don't know why I'm crouched. That's a bit weird. And, yeah. So... It's like that. And then we're going to have a 1 meter right there. Again, that has to be different because of the because the way that is. Just gotta wait for my train. That works so well. Yeah, you can get some pretty good-looking spaces, some pretty good subways and stuff like that, trains and whatnot. If you remember that trains are 2 foundations tall or 8 meters tall. So a foundation, when you place it, is 8 meters tall, or 4 meters tall, sorry. Yeah, 4-meter wall, this is 4 meters, that's 4 meters tall. So a train is that tall. That's the lowest you can go before you start clipping into the top of the train. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's go over here so we can start it. I'm going to leave this wall open on this side just so I can access it from here. Do architecture, do the catwalk stairs. First, I will have a foundation, a half-meter foundation, or should we do? Yeah, we'll do half-meter. Well, no, we won't. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do the yeah, this stuff. I just need this. So like this, because this is going to be a wall. And then we need one without a wall, or without any railing. And that'll be our start. We do the catwalk stairs. Down. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Also, this is in the wrong spot. I just realized that. There. Yeah, I just want to do one flight. Or one thing of stairs here. And stairs. And we could make a spot here so you can get underneath here and access this stuff, but most of it's going to be in the way and you won't be able to get over it or around it anyway, so that'll be fine. So just like that. I might bring a half-meter foundation all the way up, or we can use that as a way of means of getting power down there legitimately to those stations. Yeah, we'll do that like we did in the well house. That'll be pretty nice. I guess we didn't need don't need those here. We just use the normal ones. Yeah, we'll just use the normal ones, or the ones without rails, since the walls cover it. Good. We will be putting the rails on this one, because that's how I'm going to get power on this area. I like switchback stairs. They work so well in such a small area. And is this too tall to do this? Yeah. Or not too tall to do that. It works. And then we'll go down this stair and then walk underneath. A little bit short, but it works. Yeah, the stairs do kind of go into the ground, but it'll work for me. Yeah, and then we'll just go right along here. I'm gonna have to change this wall up a bit. We're gonna do a wall. Just yeah, let me just grab a normal wall. This is where the doorway is gonna go. So door. Where's the there we are. And we'll just use 1 meters to line that up. Good enough. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's actually not a bad setup. Yep. And then you can see all the way up. Trying to think of what we could do. We could do a foundation, a 1 meter half foundation, like this, right? And then we'll do a wall. So this will be known as, I guess, known as a cavity wall. Get rid of that. I think that's the correct height, isn't it? Yeah. Uh-oh, I can't get out. Open door. Let me in. Oh. Whoops. Wait, is that the top of the wall? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh. Oops. How'd that happen? I guess I'm used to them snapping in the middle. Right, there we go. I'll get rid of that. Oop. I'll just take this wall all the way up the shaft. Wait, is this wall slightly off? Oh, what I think it is. Where? Yeah, this wall's slightly. It's slightly off from these ones here. Yeah, that's too far. So I tried connecting here. It needs to connect Um, hmm. Actually, we need one more of these. I'm going to put this down and then I'm going to delete it. There we go. I'm going to try to connect to it. Okay. Come on. Allow me... Okay, we'll get rid of that one then. It won't... It refuses. Oh, that's still off. Okay, I got an idea. There. That's where we needed it. And actually... See, that wall needs to be there, right? But we can't do that. So we'll do this. And we'll get rid of these two. And have a foundation, or have that half-meter foundation. Above like that. There. And then everything will line up. There. That's much nicer. That beautiful. We can get rid of all these and do this catwalk stuff. Alright, cool. I like it. It works out well. It really does. Alright. I'll just carry both these walls up like that. And then, yeah, you know what? I'm going to put a door down here. And then we'll put a... Can I grab that from here? Yes, I can. Just to line it up. Okay. There she goes. Cool. Grab that. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, yeah. That was weird. Anybody else see that? Holy crap, that was really strange. Yeah, whatever. This doesn't all matter all that much down here anyway. Okay. Cool. And this all makes sense and be nice when it's ready to go. Alright, now we have a way to get down there. So now we gotta plan out. We need 20 storage tanks. You're thinking, geez, that's a lot. It's like, yep, sure is. Nice. Well, we're gonna have 20 storage tanks up here. Or over here in this corner. And then we're gonna bring up all 20 pipes. Because it's gonna go 5 into 20, basically. And then all 20 pipes are gonna be brought to each of their own individual. This just ensures that we have a buffer. Basically, that's my plan. That there is a buffer to all of these, because we can't put the buffers right behind them. We're gonna put the buffers. You know, actually, I mean, I'll still have some water storage tanks down there, but we'll have some bigger ones, I think, when we unlock those. Maybe at some point. I don't know. It's like, you know, if I was to remove all these, first of all, do I have the space? I do not. I do not have the space. Okay. Actually, I have an idea, though. Organization. Let's put the stuff in here for now. We don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need wire either. That's all those are. Okay. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove every single one of these. I can put them back, don't worry. The pads are still here and stuff like that. We're actually going to remove this as well. All that matters is that we're able to fit all 20 of these in our pocket. Just suck it up, just in my pockets. I got big pockets. I got really big pockets. Really deep. And not in the good way, where I have lots of money. No, I just have deep pockets to be able to suck my factory up in. Stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I have gone insane a long time ago. Okay. And I'm climbing this ladder for a reason, I think. It's like, what if, this is a big what if, but what if we move this forward so it fits on the pad just barely, right? Just like this. Right? And then we fit and like I said, this is a big what if. I can always change this if it's not going to work. Organization, fluid buffer. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not going to fit. I mean, it kind of would, I suppose. Let me think about this for a moment. And then we bring the power couplings below, but then that kind of ruins my plan of what I was going to do. It kind of ruins my plan of the walkway itself. The walkway in between. Yeah, it's just not enough space. But I kind of want it, though. I think that looks good. Right behind there like that. I really do think that looks pretty cool. There's nothing I can do because it's going to take up space right here. Show you. You know, I don't think it's going to matter all that much anyway. Yeah, because it's only going to take up space on one side. Okay, I'll take it. Need to remove those though. You know, we're going to do that. I think it looks better like this. We could move it forward just that little bit more. I'm going to hit H, and we're going to go check this out. Oh, that just comes past. Okay, we'll do that then. That just comes past. Right, and it's center. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, it just comes past the edge. I thought it went further. Just comes past the edge of its little pad there, little concrete pad. Okay, so we're going to use the smart mod here. I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to hold the P key and we're going to use the camera in the top left. Separate it out. I think that's center. And the way we can check that, just make sure you don't touch any other keys during this process. I have done that plenty of times. It does happen, don't worry. I just want to make sure that this is centered, which it is. Okay. And then we're going to go back here. And these will be spaced out exactly where I want them. So we're going to hold the Z key. We're going to scroll wheel out 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to check them to make sure before we click that mouse. So it just the box, the bounding box just comes past the edge of the little platform there. Yeah, just making sure on all of them. Yeah, it just comes past, and it's same on the front or on the first line. Yep. Okay, same all the way across. We're gonna click. Boop. Cool. Nice. 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 Alright, cool. And just like that, boom goes the dynamite. Like I said, I've gone insane. Don't worry about it. Organization. Fluid buffer. Now we can fit this buffer a little bit better in here. It's still going to be there, but it'll fit a little bit easier. With the H key, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Encroaching another's clearance, apparently. I don't know how. Space them out. I don't know how they're encroaching each other's clearance. It should line up, though. Huh? How is that encroaching clearance here? Hold on. There's something not right about this picture. It's like this one. Weird. Hold on. Yeah, that'll space there. But it won't. Oh, it will work that way. Oh, how weird. Okay, let's go to this side then. If it's gonna work going that direction. Oh, okay, yeah. That's just a bug with the mod. That makes sense. It just occurred to me. If I take these, we can see how the arrow is flipped around. Maybe it'll work going this way. H key. 2, 3, 4, 5. It has. And look at that. Oh, never mind. Dang it. It was working so well, too. It really hates that. It really does not want to do this. So what if I Just hold the Z key. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it refuses. I think it's because... See, it was working. So what happens if we just do, like, say, 3? Okay, it's the middle one that's causing it. Alright. So then we'll just do that for now. Yeah, it really does not want to place past that. Okay, so then what if we do P key, or Shift key, sorry. Or no, not Shift key, Z key. Oh, nope. Oh. It's not encroaching clearance, not encroaching clearance, not encroaching clearance. That ain't gonna work. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a bug with the mod. Well, it's gotta be, anyway. Okay, H key, we're just going to Z key this. And just space it out this way. And see if we can do it at least one line at a time. No, it refuses. Oh my gosh. Come on. I don't want to place all these fluid buffers one at a time. The sad thing is I can't up there. Oh wait, that is 4 meter. Oh, okay. Never mind. Guess I could. I just didn't try. Alright, let's try this from the middle. See if it'll work that way. I don't know why this is being so temperamental. 2, 3. Nope. As soon as we get to that next one, it hates it. Okay, let's go from this end then. Again, I don't know why this is having such issues. Nope. Immediately says it's encroaching the clearance. I'm guessing, wait, what was the... Oh, I don't remember. There was a way to turn off, is it in the pause menu? Can we look at that? Mods. Mods configs, here we go. See if we can find the smart mod. Nope. I thought it would tell me, like, what the way to open the menu is. I don't remember. Okay, it looks like it's going to be one at a time. Sayed. Get these placed. Whoa! That autosave lag. Yeah, I didn't want to do this, but it's going to make me. Yeah, I could probably get like 2 at a time, maybe. Yep. Like I said, you jump with these. You jump exactly, or it's a little over 4 meters. I think it should be 4. It should be maybe 42 meters or something. That way, yeah, you can get a little more clearance on that foundation there. Yeah, these are exactly where they should be. I wonder, can we do the next set? Because that front line is not wanting to work well with itself, but I'm wondering if the back line will. Let's see how to do this. Nope. As soon as you can see it. Oh, never mind. That's can't afford. I need frames. Frames. Oh, and here in a minute, this is gonna be the yeah, we're already like past time, but it'll be the episode end of the episode here in a second. What the heck? Ooh, I'm in the wall. But considering it's Friday, we can go a little bit longer. I just gotta run down the street and go buy some frames at the frame store. It's the frame store. Let's see, we got 15, 5 times 15. I'm lazy. 75 frames. Okay, we got way more than that. Got 100. Alright, so 50, 110. Okay, yeah, that'll be enough. Just a couple of stacks. It's 5 frames per storage tank. I guess it'll be next week when we maybe when we actually start hooking things up. I didn't think it was going to take this long to get stuff done, but that's how she goes. I'm on this one. Yeah, I don't know why the mod's being such a pain when placing this. Oh well. Just like, oh well. Just gotta make sure not to misclick, I guess. Smart mod works most of the time. There's a few flaws with it. But, that's with all mods, of course. Oh. Okay. Last line. Will it be nice to me? Or not? Yes, it will be nice for those two. 3, okay. About 4, okay. About 5. Yes. It allowed me to place that entire line. I wonder if it places them slightly forward is what was causing that. Maybe. Okay, we'll just pick that up. Alright, cool. And of course, before we forget, we do want our pipes to be hooked up. Oh, this power pole's he's right in my way. No! Don't get stuck. might as well do this because I'll forget. We'll come back next week and I'll just forget and be like, why isn't it working? This is going to be fun later when I try to upgrade these, if I want to. So I think I do want to. But that takes plastic, and we don't have oil yet, so. Which is why I'm kind of overbuilding this a little bit. Because I know we're going to be on coal power for a while. It'll probably be overclocked by the time everything's all said and done, but... Or try to, anyway. As best we can do for overclocking. Anyway. Yeah, do not want to forget this. I guess I can just... It is what it is. Okay, I think that's everything connected, isn't it? Or did I miss a line? Nope, that line's connected. Line's connected. I can see the white pipe in between. Yep. And yep. Okay. I think that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. I know we're not really getting much done. We're getting a little bit at a time done, but we'll get there. Don't worry. Once we start doing the logistics underneath the floor, everything will start coming together. At least we hope. And we can start getting all of that. Again, that's going to be it for that. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, which will be next week, when we do all the logistics for this, I guess it's a goodbye.